Fall in, troops. I'm in pretty much. Welcome back to Game of Thrones by Telltale Games. Now, last time we did the intro to this game, and I left off probably I think in the middle of maybe episode 1. So we're just gonna jump right back into it. I had a really fun time doing this game, and this is one of those games that I can't do with my wife around because she really wants to play the game, and I don't want to ruin things for her.
2 White Hill soldiers and a Bolton.
Okay, so that's cool. We kind of have to. We get to do a.
My sister.
What is
She was
that?
only 8
Previously on Game of Thrones.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable.
Now, the Starks are the main protagonists of Game of Thrones.
Thank you, mister.
And in case you missed the last one, maesters are like doctors mixed with like a clergy.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would.
The last time, I'm pretty sure I had no choice.
But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
So I'm gonna do the same one.
I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Oh yeah, the maggot.
Hold the
This
window
was
for me, would you?
disgusting. Ew. Like, the sound effects are just revolting. Ugh. Ew. Ugh. It's so cringy.
Dark days, I fear.
Dark
To lose
days
the lord of
indeed,
the
my
house and
friend.
the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord...
Now, I'm trying to do the same ones that I did last time, just to make sure nothing really changes. Trying to keep continuity. Even though this game is all about replayability, because you can go back, of course, and then change up your answers and get different outcomes.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Roderick was a jerk.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was
That's
as
right.
good with a
Okay,
sword
so
as
I
any
didn't give him the
man,
message yet.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what?
And then I'm not only
What did he
supposed to
tell you?
tell my uncle.
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then.
It is very important. You
Lady
kept Lord
Forrester will
Forrester's
be here
secret.
Any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
It's a miracle.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
And gush out all over the floor. So this is most certainly where I left off last time, because I remember looking at the chair, but not actually clicking the button. What's out the window? Another cutscene.
Ironwood Grove.
Oh, that's cool. It'd be kind of cool if it was like Resident Evil and I could find like little buttons and secret things. Look at the tapestry. Look at this pretty painting. Oh, the tapestry is not a painting. Look at Mira. Oh, there's a lot.
Asher. Exiled to Westeros, unfortunately.
Talia and
Talia
Ethan.
and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
In the book Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, there's actually a character named Talia, and it's Zeus's daughter.
Mira.
Pretty cool.
Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Mira means look in Spanish.
always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
So I get the feeling this guy is kind of like a Jon
Right.
Snow.
Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester, it was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick, he was our best warrior by far.
Alright, so that's it for the tapestry. It looks like I don't have to do that again.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
A bucket full of maggots.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
I like how it doesn't unravel, it just stays folded. That's funny. So I think I took the bandages. Talk to the maester when you're finished exploring.
This might help.
So I'm just gonna take his things. That's funny.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Anything else around here that I can look at? I want to make sure that I get everything. Can I go over here? No, it doesn't look like I can. So I'm going to talk to the maester. First, we're going to look at Maester Gersterbert.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Alright, I'm going to show the sword
No,
to...
you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Alright, let's talk to him. I don't think I can show him the sword.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Can I leave now? Never mind. Why do the White Hills hate us?
Why do the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new
Who's the
lord?
new Lord of House Forrester?
White Ethan, of course.
That's a very quick, concise answer.
At the Citadel,
There we
I
go.
swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Kind of sounds like Obi-Wan at the very end of that. What will become of me?
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question.
Thank you.
Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I
Can
see
Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
his loot?
Can
Can
I go
leave
now?
now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia
My
asked
lady.
to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Oh, this music
Off
is
to
so
bed
good.
now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You
Okay,
were
maybe
with
I went with the
Roderick,
wrong
then?
answer.
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Oh, come on, don't.
This has been so
Downplay. I'm trying to
incredibly
be nice
difficult
to the
for
guy.
us, especially the
jerk.
children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
Aye.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs.
Damn,
With his
I avoided
family.
her question. That's
Thank you.
crap.
Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
Ramsay Snow is coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got
Oh,
him.
don't bring up Eddard Stark.
So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Oh,
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
Castle
You're
Black.
sending him to the wall.
Oh,
The boy's
not
done
the
nothing
wall.
wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house. I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
I didn't want to
You can
argue
have
too
my
much.
horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
So am I ever gonna give him the message? I think somewhere in there I did give him the message.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
Right in the
In
fields.
my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No, that I actually
This
have
is
not done.
important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Winter is coming.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Okay, for those of you who have not watched Game of Thrones, the Wall, the Castle Black. There's this big giant. It's kind of like the Great Wall of China. It's a big, huge, like 200-foot wall, something along those lines.
Garrett, wait!
And it's kind of like a prison work camp. In Westeros. Oh wait, I've got to grab something. She's handing me a necklace. Talia's necklace. So.
Be safe.
In the realm of Westeros, if you do something bad, you commit any kind of crime, you can either have your head cut off or you can go to the Wall. Now, on the other side of the Wall, his uncle said it earlier. He mentioned wildlings. Wildlings are just regular people that live on the other side of the Wall. They're kind of like Vikings. They camp out. Oh, cool! I earned a trophy. The long road ahead. Anyways, along with wildlings are these things called White Walkers, and they're just basically monsters. And yeah, when you're at the Wall, it used to be back in the days of Westeros, the old lore. You would go there to serve the kingdom, to keep it protected, to protect the land of Westeros. And it was a thing of honor.
If he was smart, he would reveal himself.
But
I don't like this game anymore.
as the times have
Maybe
progressed,
something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me.
anyways,
Well done, Ryan.
it's gone downhill.
Don't worry.
Castle Black is in
It's just
disrepair.
a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Not only are they short
I
on
was
men,
worried you were
they're short
gone.
on like
thought we'd never
weapons
find
and
you again.
tools.
I'm right here.
Everybody's overworked and
I promise,
underfed.
I'm not going anywhere.
I wish
And
Mary
now
was
it's
here.
more criminals than
Asher.
anything.
And Roderick.
I do too.
But when you go
But
work the
Mare's
Wall,
in
you're
King's
there for
Landing.
Won't
life.
you come home?
It's not just something.
I
It's not
want
like
her
the
to die
military
too.
where you do like 4 years and you
Ryan,
come back
she's
home. No, you are there for the
perfectly
rest
safe,
of your
I
life.
promise you.
You can't
I don't want Garrett to die
consort
either.
with women.
Maester Ortengren said he
You
got sent
can't
to the
leave. You can't desert. Deserters are killed.
wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
I say,
No
I
one will
think
tell
Garrett
me
is the
what Garrett did,
protagonist
but it
name.
must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Okay, so his name is Garrett.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well,
So that's Lord
Sir Royland for one.
Ethan.
He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Milksop. That's great.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you
Yeah, I
should
really
let Sir
can't tell you what
Royland
milk
teach you how to
sop
wield a
means
sword.
either.
Like
Probably
a man.
means like buttercup
He
or
taught
something like that.
Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Talia will remember your promise.
But since you're the new lord,
That doesn't bode well.
you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Aye.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
It works if you're King Joffrey.
Lord Ethan, you're
But he's not a
needed in the
king,
great
he's a
hall at
lord.
once. Quickly, on your feet.
Granted, Lord is kind of like being king of your village in the world of Westeros.
What's the matter?
Lord
Westerosi
Whitehill has
lore.
arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Ah,
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
no, he needs
Stay
to meet
with
with
us.
the Lord.
Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
You gotta remember, the land of Westeros is very prim and proper. A lord has to do what he has to do. Even if they're 8, 9, 10 years old, they still have to answer questions and solve resolutions, solve conflicts for their village, their township.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
So I think we've met our antagonists here, or we're about to. He looks pretty antagonistic.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Maybe I should
I've
have
been
avoided his
waiting
hand.
for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
Uh-oh.
No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so
This is making me
fucking greedy
nervous.
with the Ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men.
Crap.
And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type.
Oh, I really don't
Where's
like
the
this guy.
fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill.
Ha!
Have you forgotten your manners?
Bellow like a
I mean
wounded
no
boar.
disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Ouch.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
I don't really know what a craven is. I assume it's some sort of Westerosi insult.
I was wrong about your son, my lady.
Defiance or diplomacy?
You stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Oh, wow.
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Oh, in the land of Westeros, ravens act like owls in the Harry Potter universe. They deliver letters and messages and all kinds of things like that.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she
wow,
has Marjorie
look at
Tyrell's
this.
favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
So do we get to control another character? That's what it looks like. Okay. Well, we're going to leave this video right here. This is actually turning out to be really engaging and interesting. Like, that last little conflict, it made me nervous. Like, I was sitting here, like, chewing on my fingernail, wondering if I was going to say the wrong thing. I love what Telltale Games does with their video games is just incredible. So, if you like watching this video, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Share this with all your friends. Tune in next time for part 3. We'll see how long this can go. But, however, We'll see you next time, and as always, all hail the Empire.